No one wants to make less money. Many Americans are always looking for the next job, the next promotion, the next pay bump, but as workers, those aren't the only tools we have for increasing our take-home pay and the pay of those around us as well. We also have transparency. Now, I'm not talking about the invisible woman or Frodo when he puts on the One Ring, although I suppose invisibility would make it easier to increase your income in some less than, well, we're not discussing invisibility, but salary transparency in the workplace. The most important thing to know about salary transparency is that you have the right to discuss your wages in the workplace under the National Labor Relations Act. While your employer may not encourage such behavior, it is your legal right to do so. The workplace isn't the place where salary transparency begins, however. In many fields, employers do not offer a salary range on job postings. This can make getting started with your career a very intimidating process. How much am I supposed to make? How much are people around me making? Not being transparent with this information is a critical problem that prolongs the existence of the wage gap that continues to see female-presenting and POC candidates paid less for fulfilling the same roles as their male counterparts. Salary isn't always where the issue lies, as some hourly jobs provide a wide range of wages for one role. A prime example of this has come up a lot recently with Starbucks. You've likely heard about the mass unionization of Starbucks stores, but in case you haven't, here's what's going on. Starbucks stores around the country have been rapidly voting to unionize, a federally protected right of American workers. Of the 184 publicly disclosed union ballots, only 13 of the stores have voted not to unionize. The workers seeking to unionize are looking for improved job security, stable benefits, and increased ability for individual partners to express themselves. There are other demands as well, but the broad demands made by Starbucks Workers United are non-economical, although many individual stores are looking to make economic demands as well. For Starbucks employees, being transparent with one another about their wages can be a crucial step in collective bargaining. While many companies pay employees at a higher rate due to their experience, that wiggle room in initial wage bargaining can create situations that see more experienced candidates offered a lower wage when it wasn't clear to them what others are being paid for the same work. When employees speak with one another about what they're making, they can begin to see differences and speak with their employers about rectifying those issues. A big issue at play for Starbucks baristas is a recent move by the company to increase wages for employees across the board. And the company is looking to increase wages again soon to their employees. Unless they're in a union. In which case, Howard Schultz cites a federal law prohibiting employers from promising higher wages to employees involved in union organizing. This lack of transparency is acting as an indirect threat to employees that may want to petition for a union. Schultz is, however, correct in that a company cannot promise higher wages to employers who are beginning the process of unionization. Starbucks may not be able to promise a pay increase, but they are certainly still able to make pay increases across the board. Only time will tell if Starbucks will stagnate the wages of unionized employees. Until then, stores will continue to vote on unionization and work towards creating an environment where employees feel their needs are adequately met and their value is made known. Being open and honest in discussion about income benefits employees, although many of us have been socially conditioned to believe the opposite. Closing gaps in pay and strengthening worker relations is a way to keep the power in the hands of the people as we create the future of work.